going back to when you started, I don't know if you can remember, if you can think back to that time in 2015 when you walked in, what are the feelings you had when you walked into the gym for the first time?
Yeah, very inadequate, super nervous. My earliest memory of the gym was there was a pull-up workout, and there was a blonde girl, quite small, doing kipping pull-ups in front of me, smashing them out. And I was struggling to do ones, and I just thought, what an idiot I looked like. But I was there to get better. So I said, hopefully, if I stay long enough, I'll be like her. Hey guys, I'm Devon. I'm 38 years old. I'm a national sales manager, and I've been at Critical Fitness for 9 years.
One of the longest times. But in your life, you've had changes in your life as you've grown with the gym and age. So we have like Dev as a bachelor. Then we have you as like getting married and a newly married couple, and now as like a young dad, and like obviously what the future holds for you. Right. Is obviously where do we want to see you going, So that's a main reason to have you on. Also, to be our first guest, I think it's only fitting because you've been here the longest time, and then to have you as the first guest do a bit of a different style, I think it's like a bit of a better thing to do.
Yeah, for sure. I was really waiting for PT to resign from the gym. He's the only one who had more time than me. It's official now.
Yeah, official, longest living member. We'll have to do a t-shirt or something.
Yeah, I'm not competitive at all.
You have to take over the mantle. But I think that's a cool thing is that like everyone walks into the gym, everyone, no matter who we are, we like kind of humbled by like someone else.
Yeah.
And it's always, I think as humans, we gauge ourselves against someone who we perceive to look less fit or strong or whatever the case is at us. And then to have like a tiny chick like crush you, it's a little bit humbling.
Me,
but in the long term, you'll gain that strength and you'll be that person to someone else. I think it's really cool. And then like I think from there, you like have transitioned with us through the years as well. So we've like all grown up and stuff. And for me, I wonder if you remember this day, but for me, like one of the days it was from you. I felt like really proud of it. Was I had a hernia operation, and I got my dad to bring me to a competition. It was LMS, and we walk onto the field, and my dad sees someone doing muscle ups, and he didn't. Bear in mind, he hasn't seen muscle ups. He thinks you're doing crazy things.
Right.
He walks on the field, and this guy is just stringing muscle ups, like 10 in a row, and I'm like. But dad's like, yes, that guy's on blue. I'm like, dude, that's Devon. That's my member. So it was really cool. So I don't know if you remember that time.
That was
how do
wild.
you feel about competing at that time? What was like your thought process then?
Yeah, and I think that was the first time that I realized I enjoyed competing because we had entered the competition as a team. And a lot of preparation, a lot of nerves, not really knowing what to expect, but also knowing there were going to be muscle ups, so we had to practice them. And in practice, maybe doing one at a time, getting the movement, and then just the adrenaline of competition, suddenly get on the bar and do 10 in a row was like, then I realized this is what I like to enjoy. And that was cool. So the 10 muscle ups surprised me as much as they did you. Definitely motivation changes throughout your whatever season of life you're in. So as a bachelor, there's definitely an aesthetic. It plays more of a part. So the weights are heavier, everything's bigger and better. And I think now, in the stage that I'm in, it's more about mobility and of course, aesthetics is always going to play a little bit of a part, but just having that quality of life, being able to be physical, keeping weight off, and having nice your clothes fit nicely and that kind of thing. But
and you touched on it now. Also, you're like a new father. Noah's like one now.
Yes,
going to be chasing you around. First shout out. And how do you see like the fitness now? in the next year for you and the class training you're going to do in terms of like Noah becoming mobile now? So now you're going to be chasing him around. How do you think things will change for you in terms of like your goals in fitness?
So I think my goals in fitness a long time ago became about more about getting to the gym a certain amount of times, either in a week or in a year, rather than having a weight goal or a muscle goal or a weight, PBs or anything. Because I think if you miss anything, you become demotivated. So if you don't get the weight that you want, or you miss the PB, it's disappointing. But if you can just maintain your time per year, those results will inevitably come. So my goal is always to say minimum 2 times a week. The goal is 4. So I know if I'm doing 4 sessions a week, I'm progressing. 2, I'm maintaining. And prioritizing, because I think a lot of life becomes easier when you do your gym. Stress becomes less. Obviously, cortisol, which is the stress hormone, I was told quite some time ago that it only leaves your body 2 ways: sweat or cry. And I think I prefer to sweat it out. So I know when I've had some stressful days or there's been some big cortisol dumps, I need to get I need to sweat, so that I'm a better dad, a better husband, a better leader at work. So.
I think one of the things that a lot of people miss about training, and we always talk a lot about like the funny investment things that we see online and whatever, but something that I saw the other day is you can touch on 3 things that are very good compound investments. One is going to be like your love life with your wife and your family. One can be with your financial wealth or health, and the last one is your health. I think you said exactly that, like just having consistency. Coming to the gym, even if it's not doing your best effort in a 1 rep max, just showing up. And showing up is like 9 out of 10 in my idea of maintaining your health and fitness.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, 100%. So stuff like that for me is important. And to hear someone like you who's been here a long time say that your goal is consistency makes me happy, because that's what I prefer people to say than, I want to have a goal of lifting a heavy weight. It's all relative to consistency. It only happens with consistency over time.
Yeah, for sure. I think you can go through cycles of being stronger, fitter, better, but as long as you stay here, you don't have to restart. And I think consistency in the long run, consistency is the winner.
What are some goals you have in the gym moving forward in the next, let's call it the next year, 25? What are goals that you think you want to either get back to something you've done in the past, like it can be a skill or something, and then what do you see as like your general goal for the new year, besides the consistency?
Yeah, I think we did some pull-ups the other day, and I was sore for roughly 5 or 6 days afterwards. I think just getting a bit of pull-up reps in every week is going to be good. It's certainly different kind of strength, the pull-ups. I'd like to get better at that next year. And maybe putting in a little bit more squat time. I think that
loaded squats
improves everything.
Nice to have time under tension, which is really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Brains at basically everything.
You got to put him in his place a little bit.
And when he beats me these days, I certainly hurts. Brains, I'm coming for you in 25.
No, you got to beat the guys in the 50s club. You can't let it slide.
He's doing well, so well done.
Well, we'll wrap it up. I just want to have a quick chat. We'll do a bunch more of these with selected people. Obviously, want to share the people at the gym and the experience they're having, and that we like normal people. They can see there are people that are more competitive and people are less competitive. But the idea is that everyone gets in shape, they enjoy fitness, and have a good time.
Yeah, 100%. And just get something out of it, which I felt like I never did at other gyms. So joining your gym, I really feel like the investment is worth what you get out of it. So,
Sweet.
yeah.
Awesome.